Hey, I'm CNET's Right Chris, and I'm standing beside the Dyson DC65. This is an upright vacuum that replaces the DC41 that I reviewed last year. Now, this costs $599. It's a top-of-the-line, expensive vacuum cleaner, and for that kind of money, you want to know that you're getting really good performance. And with Dyson, you do. You get a vacuum that's going to do a good job of cleaning up just about anything you want to clean with it. However, if you remember my review of the DC41 last year, you know that I have some problems with the Dyson vacuum design, and those problems persist in the DC65. It still falls down a lot when you try and put it up. The hose is still difficult to use and doesn't have a handle. It still has little plastic parts that feel a bit delicate and brittle, and I just don't like those elements of the design. To me, those are near deal breakers. That said, Dyson did amp the power up from the DC41 to the DC65. This one has a 25% stronger motor, according to Dyson, so that means this brush roll is going to spin a lot faster, and we saw that worked well. In the carpet test especially, this one picks up about 4 to 8% more than the DC41. But for a really clear illustration of the difference between the DC65 and the DC41, I want to instead take a look at the hardwood test that we did. Take a look at this footage. We tested both the DC41 and the DC65 with the brush roll on and the brush roll off. Now, the DC41 couldn't pick up enough Cheerios to register on our scales when we had the brush roll off. When we turned the brush roll on, it picked up about 90% of them, but scattered the other 10%. Now let's take a look at the DC65. When the brush roll is off, it's picking up about 80% of the Cheerios, and the DC41 didn't pick up any of them. That's a pretty good result. That means it's got a lot more suction. And when the brush roll is on, it still picks up about 80%, but then scatters that remaining 20% quite a bit, even more so than the DC41, and that's because those brushes are spinning even faster. Now that's a lot of data, but to sum it up, the DC65 animal has a little bit better suction than the previous generation. It also has that faster spinning brush roll. That leads to better carpet performance, but not necessarily better performance on hardwood floors. It also has those same design flaws that to me are a deal breaker, so I'd probably stick with a model like the Auric Touch Bagless or the Electrolux Precision Brush Roll Clean. Both of those did a great job in our test. They cost a little less, and they have designs that to me are a little more thoughtful. For CNET, I'm Right Chris.